Yes, I'll be home in a little bit. Yes, I'll be home in a little bit. No, I'm on a podcast right now. With Logan. Chit. No, you can't talk to him. We're filming.
Is that your mom again?
Yes. All right, hey, I gotta go.
She's always calling.
Sorry.
Just hang up.
All right.
All right.
Sorry about that. Oh.
No, it's all good. What's up, man?
Logan?
Good to see you again, Matt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's up, man? How you been?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Good 3 years.
Yeah?
Yeah, since I've seen you.
It feels like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't worked out in about 4 days, which is rare for me.
Dang, it's almost 5 days.
Yeah, it's almost a week.
That's almost a week days.
It's uncalled for. So,
I can tell.
anyways, man, what's up, man? Good to see you again. We're back with the Games and Chit podcast.
Number 2.
Number 2. So it's kind of flying by.
Oh yeah.
How do you think it's going?
I think the first one was a little bit cringy, but you know, I've seen the movies people watch these days. They like cringy.
Yeah, I think it could have been worse.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were being genuine. We're just talking like we're going to be now, but we have a general idea.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, I got some good feedback. How about you?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. So.
A lot of views.
Today was supposed to be a Q&A, but we decided to talk about each other.
Yeah.
So, first of all, man, how'd you get into fitness and what made you want to like start working out and bettering your body?
Well, I mean, like a lot of us, I played high school sports, baseball, football, track. Grew up with asthma, so I had some problems, you know, playing the sports. So I had to catch up to everybody else. But well, it turns out it wasn't asthma. So my junior year, I had a heart problem. I was told I couldn't play anymore. 4 concussions. Explains a little bit of my stupidity, but it's kind of funny.
So concussions meaning like you've been knocked out?
Yeah, been knocked out. Football, baseball, hit in the head. So
yeah.
But yeah, so junior year, the heart problem happened. No more contact sports. Got depressed, gained a little bit of weight because I couldn't lift. Couldn't play any sports. Kind of focused on art. And my senior year, basically my stepbrother Andy brought me into gym box. I think it's where I met you. Yeah,
we met about 3 years ago?
About 3 years ago, about 4 months into me working out here. I decided I didn't want to be fat anymore, and I was like, you know what, I'll just use my sports background and, you know, found love for the art of bodybuilding and just what you can do with your physique. And I ran into you and gave me some pointers on it. And
I met you in the locker room, right?
I know, yeah, in the sauna, sweating it out.
Yeah.
Sweating it out.
Yeah, you looked totally different back then.
Yeah.
You know, you've made a huge progress since then. So whatever you've done, that's completely worked. So I'm proud of you because, you know, when I first met you, you really didn't know what you were doing. You asked, you know, me for questions, and, you know, back then I didn't even really know what I was doing. I was trying to get into it too. So I, you know, helped you out as much as I could. But, you know, you've obviously did your research and figured your body out so far, and you've made awesome progress. So.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I appreciate all the help and, you know, becoming a friend with you. I mean, I think that the first time we talked, you had a general idea who I was, and I followed you on Instagram and liked a lot of your videos. That was back in your super shredded days.
Yeah.
Working out with Mark. And
actually, man, I used to see, like, you know, Matthew Gallant. I didn't even know how to pronounce the name back then, but yeah, you were liking a lot of my stuff. And Jose, what's up?
Hey, Jose.
Can you pull that up, Jose?
How are you, sir?
No, we're filming right now. Yeah. So.
Y'all are or not?
We are. So this is Jose.
This is Jose.
He might be on the podcast soon. Works out, does a lot of squats. So.
Hey, make sure y'all include that in this.
Yeah, we probably will. So we're just rolling, man. But yeah, I kept seeing like your name pop up when you were liking my pics on and videos on Instagram. I was like, who is this? I thought you were somebody else.
Just some spam follower.
But it was you, the guy that I met in the gym, because I worked out here for a little bit at Gym Box, and then I went over to, it was called Elite at the time, Elite, what was it, Elite Gym and Fitness?
Yeah.
Now it's ProFlex. But yeah, I switched gyms, so I didn't really see you much anymore for maybe a year.
About a year.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Now look where we are now.
Doing our own podcast
making
over.
podcasts and stuff, and talking about fitness, and made some progress since then. So
making changes in Chit.
Oh, you mean Chit?
Chit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not gonna fucking cuss on the channel.
Watch the fucking language.
Damn.
You know? Fuck.
Sorry. Shit.
Anyways, but yeah. Where were you at? Okay, so you were in sports. So you have an athletic background, and then so you wanted to pick it up and get into fitness, and mainly for losing weight, right?
I mean, at first it was losing weight, and then, you know, I followed a lot of, I guess, the athletic guys, and I was like, you know, I want to be skinny, I want to have the abs. I didn't really care about strength. I just wanted to have the look.
Yeah.
So I thought that's what ladies want. Turns out. Anyways.
I think it's what guys want. You attract more guys when you work out, I feel like.
You really do.
It kind of works the opposite way. So.
But
it's weird in that aspect. I don't know how that works.
I ended up losing. I was about 207 when I met you.
Yeah,
and
you were a lot heavier.
Basically, I didn't see you for about a year. I think I got down to around 180. I had somewhat of a good physique. I hadn't really figured out nutrition, just kind of lifting.
Yeah.
And that's when I talked to you again, and I was asking questions about how you eat and increasing your metabolic rate and etc. And that kind of took my fitness to another level, just because, I mean, nutrition, while it's overthought, it is 70% of it. So
yeah, or even more.
Yeah, probably even more.
I mean, the way you eat is the way you're gonna look. If in a way of like, you know, you got to figure out your own body. So if you're eating too many calories and, you know, not burning enough of them off, I mean, you're just gonna be adding on weight, unwanted weight.
Right.
Or water weight. You got to watch the sodium. You got to watch the sugars. So that's the main thing about what you eat is, you know, looking for that sodium intake and the added sugar.
Because that converts to fat. So
yeah, spikes insulin. You don't want that. So talking about my fitness journey, like I've always, you know, played baseball. Growing up from a little kid. Later got drafted by the Oakland A's out of UT Tyler my junior year. So I went 3 years to college and then played 3 years in the minor leagues with the Oakland Athletics and their organization. And then after that, you know, I wanted to get into acting and modeling. Still wasn't into like the fitness thing, but I worked out.
Right.
But back then, I've had different goals, and I wanted to be super shredded, like when I met you, skinny, the model look.
Right.
And then I saw some you know, bigger guys and you know, like bodybuilder types, and I was like, man, that looks like, you know, something that I've always wanted to look like, but I didn't know how to get there. So I did my research, started looking at, like, you know, Callum Von Moger. I watched Cali Muscle videos and stuff like that. Bradley Martin, all those YouTube people. Even more than that, other guys. I've even watched your idol. What's his name? Christian Guzman. Yeah, I've watched his videos too. But I got my motivation from, you know, more the bigger bodybuilder type guys. But yeah, I just had to figure out my body over the years, and we might have to cut this off and close
shut that door.
Yeah.
About what?
Like, female-wise.
Anybody that'll talk to me.
He's not picky.
Yeah. You know what they say? You know what they say? Ass hat.
That's ridiculous. But anyways, yeah, man. So I've had like many different goals. I wanted to be super shredded, skinny look, really lean, then a little bit bigger, then a little bit more bigger, and then I kind of found like a happy medium for me. Like I wanted to create, because I don't do bodybuilding shows. I'm
Right.
gonna be like super huge, but I want to create like a very nice sculpted physique for myself. You know, the best I can get out of myself as possible. So that's why I do it. I've also done fitness modeling. You know, that's probably my biggest accomplishment with doing fitness. You know, getting on like boxes of workout equipment.
I remember seeing you on the ab roller.
Yeah, doing
Yep.
ab roller, doing all that kind of stuff for a company called Bollinger Fitness, and yeah, so that was a big deal with my fitness journey, you could say. But I've never done shows, so that wasn't a big goal. But just doing it for myself and creating just the best body I can for myself.
Which you have.
I appreciate that, but there's always like, you know, you're always working for more and more.
Proud but never satisfied.
Yeah, because you see yourself differently than other people do. And that might not be everybody's goal to get big, and you know, some people's goal is, you know, all different, and some people just want to lift the heaviest weight or run the furthest they can without getting tired or stuff like that. It's all different. Or endurance training, you know, getting lean. It's all you're what you want to do, and you know that what I want to do is, you know, what's for me, what works best for me, what makes me happy, and you know, that's what I'm doing so far. So I enjoy it, and also helping people, because I always get questions all the time. You know, I know that you're getting questions from your friends too, and that just helping people, you know, that makes it all
you feel
worth
good.
it. Yeah, you know, so that's why I do it, and that's what keeps me motivated. And then finding motivation on top of all that, because you got to stay driven. Some people do it and then they fall off and they backtrack, you know.
And they hit that point where they were before.
They get to that point to, you know, they think, okay, I did it, and then it's like, okay,
Slowly decrease.
let's go. Let's kind of back off a little bit. You got to get to that point and climb even higher instead of staying, you know,
Mediocre.
and just hitting a plateau. You got to change those boundaries. So that's, you know, it comes with time, and people try to get to that point so fast and give up, and you got to keep on going, keep on reaching new heights, and finding more motivation on the way. So. What's up with the hoodie?
Hey, you know, just trying to keep the blood flowing. Sweat it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay warm.
Yeah. Do you have like progress pictures?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So I might can display those.
Transformation
Yeah.
from, yeah,
Yeah.
being fluffy to, well,
Fluffy to
still
pretty shredded. You got pretty small.
So basically what happened, I think, so last year I felt like I had gained a decent amount of muscle, and you know, being young, a lot of kids want to do shows.
Mm-hmm.
And so we actually had a guy come here, Jimmy Kobe. He has a Jimmy Kobe Classic.
Right.
He came up to me and he said, you have a good physique, you ever thought about competing? And I was like, I don't really want to do physique or anything. He's like, no, we have a new class called Classic, which is, you know, classic physique. People like Arnold, Franco, etc. And I was like, you know what? I feel like my legs are my best, I guess, thing on me. Not really the twigs, but
yeah, you got to give those arms credit.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they're getting huge.
This is a XXL.
Wow.
Huge. But yeah, and he was like, I'm having a show coming up in July, and at this time it was, I think, February. So I had that amount of time to get shredded. I didn't have a coach, but I figured I could, work out my nutrition somewhat. That's when I tried tracking macros, which it's not worth it.
And we'll get to that.
Yeah,
we'll get to the macros.
Hopefully 2 or 3 videos from now. But
yeah.
So I got super shredded, and I was about 1 week out. I was carb depleted, eating fish, and basically got malnourished, and I rejected all the fish. Ended up not doing the show, and I kind of had what we were talking about earlier, how people get satisfied.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, it's not worth it, and I kind of went on a spurge, ate whatever I wanted starting last year, and I got up to about 192, fluffy, just focusing on strength, and I was like, you know what, Logan started coming to the gym more, and I'm like,
yeah,
I got to keep up with Logan. We kind of worked out a little bit together, and told me what I needed to grow on, and I've been trying to do that since.
Trying to help those arms grow.
Arms, shoulders.
Yeah. And you found some exercises that do work. You got to play around with things instead of trying just 1 or 2 things. And you actually got to feel the muscle contracting, every muscle part, your legs, your biceps, shoulders, everything. You got to feel what's best for you, because what works for me might not work for you. And, you just got to find your sweet spot is what I like to call it,
Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, there you go. Hey.
Speaking of getting things to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish it was easy to grow everything, right?
Yeah. They said just eat cabbage, man.
Yeah.
Doesn't work that way.
It don't work, man.
Work that way.
Why is it like that?
I don't know. I'm a size 8. That's just not going to happen.
It's not.
But okay, so we've gone over our journey so far.
Pause. Yes, go.
What are your...
I was just saying pause.
Oh, so what are your expectations? You said you kind of want to keep your physique now with small improvements to it, but...
Yeah, I kind of want to, keep what I have now and just kind of add on to it slowly. I don't want to get too much bigger too fast. I want to just kind of slow down and lean down. And there we go with the fucking logo again, cutting out in the podcast. And,
Hello? Mommy...
What is this?
Whoa, we've been talking for 25 minutes.
Wow, I can't believe that.
Whoa.
This is a long one.
You talkative.
Kind of goes by fast, though.
Talkative fuck. Oh!
Get back to the video, though.
Oh, I'm trying. This video or that video?
No, this video.
Okay.
No, I mean, we're just doing our thing here. Podcast, we're just talking. Damn. So that went by fast. I mean, kind of got sidetracked for a little bit. But yeah, just going back to your question, man, just kind of trying to lean down slowly, but it's hard. I don't want to because right now I know what works for my body, what foods, but I still want to eat what I want. So yeah. I've kind of found out what works for me, because I'm not the most shreddest right now. I'm not, not even close, but
you still have the classic look,
Yeah, and that's what is fine with me, I don't want to be miserable, eating.
You found the sweet spot, basically.
Yeah, I don't want to eat little small meals to get shredded down right now. But if I needed to, I'll do it. I know what works. So, and we will get to a podcast talking about how to do that, and supplements and different ways to work out to speed up metabolism to burn fat as well.
Increase your metabolic rate.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. And what's your main goal with your body? Do you have one right now, or what you want to do? Because you're still young, you're still figuring it out and stuff too. We all.
So I mean, being young, you hear a lot. Backtrack a little bit. A lot of younger kids, like I said, I wanted to do a show. Mm-hmm. I learned it's not the best for you, it's not the healthiest for your body, because you're depleting yourself. You're depleting your actual growth for muscles, and your growth years are. Well, I don't want to get straight into it, but from the ages of 16 to 24, your metabolism's up. You can eat more. Mm-hmm. So I'm just trying to use these years as a foundation block, gaining strength without getting too fat, figuring out what's good for my body, and building muscle maturity so that when I hit your age, like 24, I can experiment with my physique, and hopefully I want that Frank Zane look without being that shredded.
Yeah, perfect.
Because that is my uncle. Uncle Grandpa, because you're my uncle.
Mm-hmm. That's your grandpa.
That's my grandpa.
Yeah.
I haven't had any many
It's Grandpa
carbs.
Frank.
I haven't had many carbs.
I know, you kind of forget every
I'm
now
carb
and then.
depleted.
I forget too. I was like, is that my great grandpa or?
Yeah.
No, it's Grandpa Frank. Yeah. That's fucking spot on.
He taught me.
That's it right there. I think we've taken some of those poses in the locker room, right?
Yeah.
We want.
It's a praying mantis.
Yes.
Yeah. No, we're not going to get back into animals and insects.
No, we're not going to talk about monkeys.
But
anymore.
I do want to pet. I want to pet mantis.
Now we want pet mantises.
Like off of Kung Fu Panda, praying mantis?
Yeah. I haven't seen that movie.
Me neither.
I'm only 24. You got to be older to watch that.
I'm only 22.
Yeah. A lot more growing to do to get to that kind of movie.
Yeah.
But
It's PG.
But yeah, man, what your main goal? Have you mentioned it yet?
Yeah, so right now it's just building strength, kind of building muscle maturity, experimenting, kind of what you do. So I do.
Hold on, that's a perfect way to put it, is experimenting. I'm still experimenting, I'm still trying to figure it out, and and just do, play around with things and see what works, man. And things are going good, so go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of experimenting, building strength, muscle maturity. This is a rewind if you haven't can't talk right now. Building my physique for the future, building a foundation, figuring out what foods are good for you, how many meals you should have a day to increase your metabolic rate, just little things. Because in the future, I do want to do possible coaching. I mean, I do the programs now, but they're not nutritional based. They're more, I wouldn't say for beginners, but they're good foundational workouts to build strength in your physique. So I'm just going with the flow right now.
Yeah. I mean, you got a lot of years to get to where you eventually, are settled with and play around with that, Yeah. I mean, you might do strongman competitions. You never know.
Yeah.
You might, in 2 years, just be absolutely strong as fuck.
Yeah, 5'6", 330.
Competing against, what's his name, Half-Thor?
Thor and Brian Shaw.
Yeah.
They're like twice my height, but I got them.
Hey, I have faith in you, man.
I
know you can
appreciate
do it. You're already deadlifting, 500 pounds?
Almost 700.
At 5'2"?
5'1".
I gave you credit.
I appreciate it.
Man, you're so humble.
Yeah. I mean, if at 5'1", deadlift's easy because, you're basically pulling the weights double the size. You already got it up. Same thing with squat and bench, which I'm not going to get into my bench right now.
No, we're not going to talk about all that. But for the main thing, we just want to, talk about each other and how we got into it and what's our goals with it. And
right. One of our goals now being
to have this logo stay on the TV.
Yeah.
The whole podcast.
Yeah. We've already failed that.
We did.
But it was still a goal.
We're still getting better with
you
it.
can fail with your goals as long as you use your failure to exceed your goals.
It's good to fail. Failure's good. It's only failure
if you accept it.
If you don't learn from it.
Yes. Failure is an option.
It's learning.
If you fail your test, guys, just retake it. If that's an option. If not, I'm sorry.
Game over.
Do your homework.
But yeah. Any updates with the page or anything that we need to talk about? Giveaways. We were mentioning giveaways. Giveaways soon.
Okay. So is it going to be on this video or our next post for the sticker in the program? What are we going to be doing?
We're going to put this out, or we could put that out and then put the podcast up later. So by the time you're listening to this, I think we're going to have a post out the giveaway for the Gains and Chit sticker. You could put it on folders. You could put it on one of these cups. I'm not going to touch down there. But it's perfect. It's like a square. We'll put a picture up. Hopefully by now you'll already see the post. Hopefully you're following by now.
Yeah. If you're not,
blasting your Oh, I'm gonna have to censor that out.
Censor everything out.
And you're gonna give away a free program, right?
A free program,
like a month.
The July program.
Okay. Holy shit, that's a good deal. So you guys better jump on that. I think we're gonna give it maybe a week, right?
Yeah. Well, we'll be giving it out before July 1st because if you're not on the program, you're screwed. You're not gonna grow. Mm-mm. Logan's on the program.
No gains for you, especially no Chit.
No Chit. Gains. That's clever.
I know you've been up a while. I mean, you're not thinking straight.
I don't know why the light bulb shouldn't be up there because I have none up here.
You don't, man. The light bulbs, I don't know who that's for, man.
Or the arms.
It's kind of like just, thinking about fitness, or we're talking about fitness, so we got brain power going on. Okay. We got the muscles going on. Yeah. Because we have some muscles.
We should replace it with legs because that doesn't describe me. This is me right here, the and symbol.
We need some quads.
Some quads.
Quads down here.
Instead of arms,
Yeah. And I like the logo, but, we can eventually maybe change it. Like Instagram changed their logo, right?
Yeah.
They changed the color of it. But that's what we got right now. I think it's cool. Simple.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's beautiful.
It's like a maze.
It's beautiful. Oh, it is. We start here and we figure out, okay, we're going off topic now.
Yeah.
That's about, all we got for this podcast. We're going to wrap this Chit up. And, thank you guys again for following us. This is fun for us, and we're enjoying it so far. And soon we're going to be doing Q&As, and then and also getting people on the podcast to talk to them. And from there, we're just gonna shoot off, and
Buzz Lightyear
followers will come in.
Yeah.
And we'll get famous.
Mm-hmm. And if y'all don't know, if you go look at our following list, we have some amazing followers following us. Logan Chitwood, Matthew Gallant.
We don't follow anybody back. So if you guys are offended that the page is not following anybody back, we just chose not to follow anybody. So just keep following us. I know people,
we don't follow you, but we'll put you on the page.
Yeah.
Kind of evens it out.
We're doing this for you guys. We're not doing it to follow people. So.
And as far as sending in your pics, understand when I said that, I said pics. Please have clothes on.
Yeah. I mean, we can't post naked asses on.
Yeah. Dale, don't send those in anymore.
Dale,
I'm sorry. We like your abs. I don't want to see your glutes. Yeah. He didn't do that, guys.
Hey, we got to figure out a name to call our followers. So it's Gains and Chit. What are our followers going to be?
Chitty followers.
No, we gotta treat them nice. We gotta treat them nice.
I'm kidding.
We'll think about it.
See, you're Hispanic, right?
Yeah.
La Familia. It means the gym.
Yeah. La Familia. Y Gimnasio. Amigos.
La Familia, the Gimnasio. Amigos. The Family Friends Gym.
No.
What's a good name for a group?
Our cult.
So, a group of fish is called a what?
See, a fish, right?
A pod.
Oh, I didn't know. See, this is why we have this, because you're the brains of this podcast.
Brains and Chit.
Exactly.
Yeah. We just misspelled it.
We did.
No, it's a pod.
So it's
like
a
podcast.
So it's our potties?
So it's our potties.
Our potties.
The Pod Squad.
The pod squad. But it's got to go along with like fitness though, right? Or no? Everything's about fitness on this.
La douches. Or there's nothing up
What
there.
about our spotters?
Oh, spotters.
They support us. They're spotting us. Our spotties.
Spotties. You just like the ease part on the end of every word. Potties, spotties, bodies.
I don't know why I'm doing that. I honestly don't know why I'm doing
Potties. Potties.
I was thinking of baddies.
Thotties.
We could have thotties.
Like John Gotti
Hey.
sitting on a
Hey.
porta potty.
Hey.
He got a drop the beat now. I'm dead as shit. Sitting here with Chit. I'm white. I can't rap for shit. I gotta take a piss.
We're done. We're out of here. That's all we got. Love you guys. Thank you for following again. Shout us out whenever.